Hello and welcome to my February 27th video update. I finally have published an episode for my photography and technology tools series, which I haven't published to for some time. And I'm also trying out then a new schedule I alluded to earlier, and that is that every Tuesday I'll try to get a video update, and every Saturday I'll try to publish or post a new photography and technology tools episode. I went ahead and published this episode even though it was the one that had me in 3 different locations, and therefore the lighting was not great and the hue of the color was not perfect throughout the whole video. And I did that, as I explained at the end of the video, really to show you what not to do, because it's an issue when you try to change your locations in an area where you have to provide artificial light, as I'm doing here. And so I've also am trying to be more diligent about lighting myself correctly. I'm not thrilled with today. It's a kind of an overcast day. I'm in that room that has the windows on 3 sides, but it is overcast. And I've got a light that I just pressed into service that I'll talk about in a second, and I've got the Yongnuo LED light over here so that you can still see what's outside the window. It's not blown out as it would be if I didn't use these lights and have myself lit up enough. So as I said, since I'm not recording in my basement where I have 2 lights in large soft boxes set up and can easily just turn them on and start to record, I've remembered that I had this small, the brand is Lastolite, and it's called Easy Box. I mean, I look it up on the web now. I bought it years ago, and I look it up now on Amazon. I don't see the exact same collapsible little softbox that I have. There are lots of products like that. So it's a nice, small, and therefore somewhat portable light. The only downside is, I've got a bulb in it, a CFL, a constant fluorescent light, and it means it has to be plugged into the wall. So as far as making it portable and taking with me someplace, I always have to make sure that I have a plug. And in this room, plugs are a premium, so I was able to get, it does have a nice long cord, so I was able to plug it in. But I think it's lighting me decently so that, as I said, you can still see what's outside behind me, and it's not all blown out. So anyway, that's the setup for right now. And then, as I said, I have the Yongnuo YN300, I think it is, Air LED light on my right. So it's filling in the shadows on this side of my face. On the audio front, I'm also trying something new. I recently purchased a new lav mic manufactured by PowerDeWise at $23, a little bit less than $23 US. It's a real challenger to the Rode SmartLav Plus. It comes, which sells for $79. It comes with the TRRS plug, the type of plug that goes into an iPhone or an iOS device and some Android devices. And the cord is actually 5 feet long, which is longer than the SmartLav Plus cord is. And it's really a very durable cord. The reason I did this is I'm planning a camp for rising 9th and 10th graders in the United States. That's 13 to 15-year-olds for this summer, early part of this summer, on mobile filmmaking. And as part of the fee for the camp, I want to provide them with both a stand like the one I'm using myself right now and holders for smartphones, as well as a lav mic. And so I was looking at mics, and this is the one I selected, so I've just ordered this one to try it out before I order more. So as I said, I'm really quite impressed with this mic package. Not only does it come with TRRS end to use in an iPhone, you still, an iPhone 7 or later, you have to have the lightning to 3.5 millimeter adapter that comes with the phone, but it also comes with an adapter for TRRS to TRS. So it could be used with, for example, my little Olympus recorder, or it can be used with other recording devices that are TRS. Not only that, it comes with a 79-inch or about a 4.5 meter long extension cable. So that's phenomenal. It means that you can be, you could be using this about 11, 12 feet away from the camera, which would be great for what we're going to do in this camp, and be, for doing interviews and things like that. So it's a real good bargain at $23 compared to $79, and you get the things that you have to buy extra with the Rode. Now, I love the Rode products. They're very well made. I don't know spec-wise internally how these two mics compare, but you've been listening to it since the beginning of this recording. That's the mic I'm using right now. Okay, now I'm recording using the built-in mic on the iPhone as a comparison between the PowerDeWise lav mic and no mic. I wanted to provide this kind of production kit, mic and also stands and so on, to the kids that participate in the camp, so they're more likely to do something with what they learned during that week of camp after the camp. These things will belong to them, and so they're likely to use them. I didn't want them to just record audio only with the built-in microphone, and right now I put the Rode SmartLav Plus back, or plugged it in, so now I'm using that. So you've had the PowerDeWise mic first, then no mic at all, and now the SmartLav Plus, the one I typically use for recording these episodes. I wanted to make sure that they realized they could get better audio pickup using a mic than not using one at all. And if you're interested in learning more about this camp, it's for the Central Virginia area where we live, then please, by all means, take a look at the URL that I've got at the bottom of the screen, and I'll have a hot link to it in the description. So that's all there is for today, and a rather short potpourri update on my lighting and my audio. And I appreciate very much your stopping in, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.